This is a brief tutorial on how to use ToonDoo for making your own cartoons. So the first thing you're going to do is create an account, and after you create an account, you are going to pick your comic strip frames, whether you want 1 frame, 2 frames, 3, and I picked a 1 frame here. So here's my 1 frame, and you usually start off by doing a background, and so you come up to here. Yours might be up top or on the side. I'm going to pick a background, something funky, like this kind of ocean swirl. And let's say I want that smaller. I really want to see the swirl. I'm going to go to shrink over here and shrink this, or make it larger. It still doesn't look like I wanted it to, but that's okay. And so I've got my swirl in there, and then if I don't like it, I'm just going to click on it and then click delete, and then it's gone. And I can do that however many times I want. Let's say I want this one instead, and I say, yeah, that's about what I want. And after that, you might want to pick the people you want to use, the characters. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to pick one of these bears, and I'm just going to pick this bear who's running really hard. And I can put multiples of them, and again, I can shrink them, I can make them bigger, I can rotate them down here. And if I wanted to add some text, I would come over here to text bubbles. Lots of different types. The ones with dotted lines mean that there'll be no lines, that'll just be blank. And you'll be able to see the picture through it. I'm going to do one of these that says that she's thinking, and I'm going to put, I think I can, right here. And again, just like the other ones, I can make this bigger, I can make this smaller, I can do whatever I want with it. So I'm going to make that back here. And there's lots of other small things I can do. I have traits, I can do my own drawings, I can import pictures, but I want to show you some important things. So now I'm going to come up here to my main menu, and this is where I save. So I'm going to save as. I'm going to save this as I think I can, and I'll save it /Peterson, so that people know it's mine. I don't want others to redo it, so I'll click on that. I don't want to allow anyone to purchase it. I want it private, and I am going to publish it. And I can say, okay, I'm done. So at this point, I want to know, how do I send it to someone? And this is where you need to, once you've saved it, you just quit out of here. This is just a cartoon maker, and I'm going to quit out of there. And this was a pop-up window, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And I can, if I'm nervous about it, I can just kind of hide it off to the side if I don't want to make sure it's there. And then I'm going to go to whatever window it came from, and I'm going to go to that window under Tunes and My ToonDoos. And the picture I just made is right there. And this is where it's really important. I'm going to have you, if you want me to publish it for you, I want you to grab the code for me. And in order to do that, you're just going to go to Preview. So Preview. Once you go to Preview, now you have all these options of things that you can do with it. And the biggest thing I want, and this is the easiest way for me to put this online, is for you to grab the embedded code for this ToonDoo, which is right here. And it says it's copied. And then once it's copied, then you can go email it to me. And so at that point, I would open up my email, and I would send an email to Mrs. Peterson. So let me open up my email. And I'm just going to make a new email here, and it's going to be Peterson ToonDoo, and I'm going to send it to me. You can just type in my last name and it'll come up, and then I'm just literally going to paste the code in, and there it is. And that way, when I get this, I'll send this, ding, thanks, then I can just take that code and I can put it directly into my website, and then we'll be ready to go. And I just did that for one I made about supersonic and Grandma Josephine racing around the track.